All right, let's start with the Pittsburgh Pirates, Andy. I turned 50 this summer, and now that I'm an old man, I can reminisce about the good old days. You probably remember back in the day when Paul Skeens starts, everybody just bets the Pirates, most of them betting the Pirates for the first 5 innings. I don't know if anybody's doing that anymore, but if they are, they're not doing that well. The Pirates have lost 10 of their last 13 overall. They're 3-12 in the last 15 games that Paul Skeens has started. He's 4-5 with a 4.63 ERA in 11 road starts. He's 2-2 with a 5.40 ERA in his last 5 starts. He's allowed 13 runs on 15 hits, 10 walks in 14 and a third innings, in 3 losses in his last 3 starts, and the Pirates have a below average bullpen. Miami coming off back-to-back home wins, one of the better home records in the NL, 36-24 at home. Yuri Perez will start for Miami. His numbers aren't that great, or let's say his record isn't that great. He's pitched better than his record. He's got an ERA of 3 in his last 4 starts. He's got a 3.29 ERA at home, a 3.61 ERA, and a 1.15 WHIP overall. Miami has an above average bullpen, but Miami is plus money for this game. We're fading the Pirates. We're taking Miami as a home dog here.
It is amazing what's happened to Skeens. I handicap golf. You see this happen with golf all the time. A guy's playing great, and then all of a sudden, little tweak of an injury or something, and the guy can't even make the cut. But yeah, the Skeens thing is that's been a pretty quick and brutal turnaround for him. So do they know does he have an injury, or I've looked at this, I can't find it.
Would you like me to speculate?
Yeah,
please.
I think it's not a baseball issue. It's probably something about the personal life, the relationship, something distracting him from baseball, if you want my opinion. Well, this might be where the chat starts speculating about what Jesse's up to, what he's been smoking, but we're going to fade the Dodgers. The Dodgers will be minus 275 on the money line against Kansas City today. Kansas City, they're 4-6 in their last 10 overall. They're 7-3 against the spread in those 10 games, though. They're 5-2 against the spread in their last 7 overall. And Michael Wacha will start for the Kansas City Royals, 5-8 with a 3.44 ERA, a 1.15 WHIP. Kansas City is 4-1 against the spread in his last 5 starts. He's 0-1 with a 1.82 ERA in his last 4 starts. Kansas City, though, they have the second worst bullpen in the major leagues. Only the Athletics rank worse with an ERA by reliever. Kansas City's ERA of 5.37 among the relief pitchers ranks 29th. So if we're betting Kansas City here, we want to take him in the first 5 innings. Blake Snell hasn't pitched since May. He's coming back from a couple months off. He's 0-1 with a 12 ERA. Of course, he's only started 1 game, but Snell's been battling injuries for the last few seasons, and he's been particularly bad in his first starts of the season. Now, he allowed 8 runs, 15 hits, and 7 walks in 19 2/3 innings in 7 starts in AAA. And his last rehab start at AAA, 3 runs, 5 hits, 4 walks in 3 2/3 innings. So not encouraging for Blake Snell. And I think his priority here is to come out, throw a few solid innings, and not get hurt. I don't think he's too concerned if he gives up a few runs. You can get Kansas City plus 1.5, minus 130 for the first 5 innings here. And given what's going on with Blake Snell, I think that's a bargain.
It's $5 Tuesday. We can all put up plays for $5. What do you have up?
I've got a baseball play. I can't tell you what it's going to be, but we're hitting 70% with Major League Baseball the last 2 weeks. We're having a pretty solid season again. We're up around 60 units since the start of last season. Really looking forward to college football season, though. I'm really looking forward to NFL preseason. I swept the board with my preseason picks last year, and the good folks at WagerTalk are giving away the preseason for free with the purchase of the first month of the regular season for NFL. I was 6-0 in the preseason last year. I was 4-0 in week 1. So we started off the NFL season with 10 consecutive wins. We'll see if we can do that again this year, Andy.